Cabinet approves drafts of Hobbiganj Agriculture University Act 2019 and Chatpur Science and Technology University Act 2019. Government working to build hunger and poverty-free Bangladesh, ensuring rights of people of every religion, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, exchanging Christmas greetings with Christians. 2001 minority persecution during BNP rule comparable only with barbarity of 1971, comments Obaidul Qadir. Attack on DUCSU VP and associates undesired and unacceptable, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Russia to exert maximum pressure on Myanmar for Rohingya repatriation, hopes Foreign Minister. Saudi court sentences 5 to death for journalist Jamal Khashoggi assassination. And in Bangabandhu BPL first match today, Dhaka Platoon beat Kumilla Warriors by 5 wickets. Assalamu alaikum. This is Kim Yarin welcoming you to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center.
And I'm Zafar Imam with you. We have heard the headlines. Now we move on to detail. Cabinet gave final approval to the draft of Hobbiganj Agriculture University Act 2019 and Chatpur Science and Technology University Act 2019. The approval was given at a regular weekly meeting held with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair at the Prime Minister's office in Dhaka today. According to the laws, the universities would be like any other public university. The president will be the chancellor of the universities and syndicates will be formed. With the starting of the operation of 2 universities, the number of public universities will be 48 in the country. The Cabinet also approved in principle the draft of Bangladesh Madrasa Education Board Act 2019. Besides, the Cabinet approved a proposal for setting up an office of Consulate General in Florida of the USA in addition to the existing 2 consulate offices in New York and the embassy in Washington. The Cabinet was apprised of the Prime Minister's visit to Dubai from November 16 to 19 to join the Dubai Air Show 2019. Meanwhile, the Cabinet greeted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for her re-election as the President of the ruling Awami League and ranked 29th in this year's the US-based business magazine Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women. The Cabinet adopted obituary references at deaths of the founder of the world's largest non-government development organization, BRAC, Sir Fazli Hassan Abed, former Chief Justice Mahmudul Amin Chaudhuri, and Prime Minister's Military Secretary, Major General Mia Muhammad Zainul Abidin. After the meeting, the Cabinet Secretary, Khandakar Anwarul Islam, briefed the media at the Secretariat. He said the new consulate office in Florida will be set up considering the diplomatic interest of the country and Bangladesh's strong partnership with the USA. The consulate will be very important to provide services to over 40,000 expatriate Bangladeshis living in Florida, he added. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said her government is working for welfare of the people of all religions, irrespective of their caste and creeds. She said this while exchanging Christmas greetings with the Christian community at her official Ganobhavan residence in Dhaka this evening. At the outset of her speech, the Prime Minister extended her greetings to the members of Christian community across the world, saying that Jesus Christ always worked for the humanity. He said Bangladesh is a secular state and all citizens, irrespective of their religions, will live in the country with similar rights. In this context, she recalled that people of all faiths fought shoulder to shoulder the liberation war in 1971 and achieved independence. The Prime Minister said her government wants to build Bangladesh as a developed and prosperous country which along with its people will get a dignified position in the world. Elaborating her government's successes in various fields, Sheikh Hasina said her government has been able to bring down the poverty rate to 20% from 41%.
বাংলাদেশ হবে অসাম্প্রদায়িক চেতনার বাংলাদেশ, যে বাংলাদেশে ধর্ম বর্ণ নির্বিশেষে সকলের সমান অধিকার নিয়ে বসবাস করবে, সমান সুযোগ লাভ করবে। আর আমরা সেই নীতিতে বিশ্বাস করি। ধর্ম বর্ণ সকল ধর্মের মানুষ এক হয়ে কাঁধে কাঁধ মিলে যুদ্ধ করে আমরা বিজয় অর্জন করেছি। কাজে এই বাংলাদেশ আমরা চাই উন্নত সমৃদ্ধ বাংলাদেশ হিসেবে গড়ে উঠবে। এই বাংলাদেশ বিশ্বে একটা মর্যাদা স্থান পাবে। বাংলাদেশের প্রতিটি নাগরিক সারা বিশ্বে মর্যাদা পাবে, সেটাই আমাদের লক্ষ্য। আর সেই লক্ষ্য নিয়ে দারিদ্র্যমুক্ত ক্ষুধামুক্ত বাংলাদেশ গড়ার জন্য আমরা দিনরাত কাজ করে যাচ্ছি। যে বাংলাদেশ যেখানে 41% দারিদ্র্য ছিল, আজকে তা আমরা 20% নামিয়ে আনতে সক্ষম হয়েছি। আমাদের উন্নয়নের সবকিছু বাংলাদেশের এক প্রত্যন্ত অঞ্চল পর্যন্ত ধর্ম বর্ণ নির্বিশেষে সকলের জন্য আমরা কাজ করি। আমরা প্রত্যেক ধর্মের মানুষের কল্যাণের জন্য কাজ করি। যীশু খ্রিস্ট তিনি তো মানবতার জন্য কাজ করে গেছেন। মানব ধর্ম বড় ধর্ম, মানুষকে ভালোবেসেছেন, জীবনের সব তিনি ত্যাগ স্বীকার করেছিলেন। সেখান থেকে আমাদের অনেক কিছু শেখার আছে। আমাদের জাতির পিতা এদেশের জনগণের কল্যাণে নিজের ত্যাগ স্বীকার করে গেছেন, নিজের রক্ত দিয়ে গেছেন। আমি এটুকু বলবো যে আজকে বড়দিন, যীশু খ্রিস্ট মানব কল্যাণেই কাজ করে গেছেন। কাজেই আমি আবারও আপনাদের মাধ্যমে সমগ্র বাংলাদেশে এবং সারা বিশ্বের সকল খ্রিস্টান ধর্মীয় সকলকে জানাই শুভ বড়দিন।
President of Bangladesh Christian Association Nirmal Rosario presided over the function, while Cardinal Patrick Di Rosario, Parliament member Jewel Arung and Advocate Gloria Jharna Shorkar spoke on the occasion. Newly appointed Ambassador of Vietnam to Bangladesh, Pham Viet Chinh, presented his credential to President Mohammad Abdul Hamid at Bongo Bhavan this afternoon. On arrival at Bongo Bhavan, the new envoy was given Guard of Honor by a contingent of President Guard Regiment. President's Press Secretary General Abidin briefed the reporters. Welcoming the new envoy, President Abdul Hamid said the existing bilateral relations between Bangladesh and Vietnam is excellent. The President hoped that the new envoy would take more effective measures to expand trade and investment in the days to come. The President said there is enormous scope to explore the commerce and investment potentials between Bangladesh and Vietnam. The head of the state stressed on exchanging high-level visits at both government and private levels to explore the potential of the two friendly countries. The Vietnamese new envoy sought all-out cooperation of the President in discharging his duties, lauding the socio-economic development of Bangladesh, including the government's Vision 2041 and the Delta Plan 2100. The envoy said Bangladesh should do better in the days to come. Foreign Secretary Shahidul Haq, President Secretary Shampad Borua and Military Secretary Major General S.M. Shamimuzzaman were present.
Later, newly appointed Ambassador of Myanmar to Bangladesh, Yu Ong Kol Moi, presented his credentials to President Mohammad Abdul Hamid at Bongo Bhavan. On arrival at Bongo Bhavan, the new envoy was given Guard of Honor by a contingent of President Guard Regiment. Welcoming the new envoy, President Abdul Hamid said, as a neighboring country, Bangladesh always gives priority to maintain good bilateral relation with Myanmar. The President said Bangladesh bears a long-standing commerce and investment relations with Myanmar, and both the countries should avail these opportunities. Terming the existing Rohingya problem as a big one, President Abdul Hamid expressed optimism that Myanmar would take necessary steps to create conducive environment in the Rakhine state for their safe, secure and dignified return. The new envoy sought the President's cooperation in discharging his duties. Foreign Secretary and secretaries to the President were present. Newly appointed Bangladesh ambassador to the Russian Federation, Kamrul Ahsan, paid a courtesy call on President Mohammad Abdul Hamid at Bangabhavan this evening. During the meeting, the President gave the envoy some directives to enhance the existing and long-standing excellent bilateral relation between the two countries. President Abdul Hamid asked the envoy to take necessary steps to expand the existing commerce and investment ties with Russia in the coming days. During the meeting, the new envoy sought the President's cooperation and directives in discharging his duties. Secretaries to the President were present. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has directed the authority concerned to take action against persons who attacked on DUCSU VP Nurul Haq Noor. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Khalid told this at a press briefing at the Secretariat in Dhaka today. Obaidul Khalid said, during the BNP regime, the Barbarican operation carried out over the minorities in 2001 can be compared only to 1971. Replying to a question about BNP's observing the Democracy Killing Day, Obaidul Khalid said, then why the party is taking part in the national election and joining the parliament?
Information Minister and Awami League General Secretary Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said attack on DUCSU VP Nurul Haq Noor is a matter of regret and unacceptable. Whether any conspiracies of a certain quarter behind this condemnable act to make the situation unstable being failure to face the government politically needed to be investigated, he added. He told this to newsmen while talking on the different current affairs at Secretariat in Dhaka today. State Minister for Information Dr. Murad Hassan and Managing Director of Bangladesh Sangbad Sangstha Abul Kalam Azad were present on the occasion. The Information Minister said in the backdrop of country's politics, the just concluded Council of Awami League will be remained as milestone.
সেটি নিন্দনীয়, কিন্তু এখানে আরো কয়েকটি প্রশ্ন থেকে যায়। সেটি হচ্ছে ডাকসুর ভিপি নূর কেন বহিরাগতদের নিয়ে ডাকসু ভবনে গেলেন। দ্বিতীয় হচ্ছে আপনারা দেখেছেন যে সরকারকে বেকায়দায় ফেলার জন্য দেশে নানা ধরনের ষড়যন্ত্র আছে। রাজনৈতিকভাবে সরকারকে মোকাবেলা করতে ব্যর্থ হয়ে আমাদের রাজনৈতিক প্রতিপক্ষ এবং যারা দেশের পরিস্থিতি ঘোলাটে করতে চায় সেই পক্ষ যৌথভাবে দেশকে অস্থিতিশীল করার জন্য সরকারকে বেকায়দায় ফেলার জন্য নানা ষড়যন্ত্র করছে। সেই ষড়যন্ত্রের অংশ হিসাবে এই ধরনের ঘটনা ঘটানো হয়েছে কিনা এবং এই ধরনের ঘটনা ঘটানোর ক্ষেত্রে কোনো উস্কানি ছিল কিনা এগুলো খতিয়ে দেখার প্রয়োজন রয়েছে।
The Information Minister said in the backdrop of country's politics, the just concluded Council of the Awami League will be remained as a milestone. Those who wanted to make the politics commercial and mischievous have many things to learn from the Council, he added. Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen has urged Russian government to exert more pressure on Myanmar for starting Rohingya repatriation from Bangladesh to their land of origin in Rakhine. The minister was addressing the 5th Asian Conference of the Soviet-Russian Graduates organized by Soviet Alumni Association in Bangladesh in Dhaka today. President of the organization, Engineer Taskim Khan, presided over the meeting. Among others, Russian Ambassador to Bangladesh Alexander E. Ignatov and representatives of different Asian countries also spoke on the occasion. The Foreign Minister said Bangladesh and Russia have been closely working to establish mutually beneficial comprehensive economic partnership in various sectors. Mentioning currently Bangladesh offers highest investment returns among the South Asian nations, the minister urged Russian entrepreneurs to invest in potential sectors of the country. Now international news. Five people were sentenced to death by Saudi court today over journalist Jamal Khashoggi's murder. Washington Post contributor Jamal Khashoggi, Saudi insider turned critic, was strangled and his body was cut into pieces inside Saudi consulate in Istanbul of Turkey in October last year. The White House sought to freeze aid to Ukraine just 91 minutes after President Trump spoke to President Volodymyr Zelensky by phone in July, a newly released government email has revealed. The newly released email was obtained by the Center for Public Integrity following a court order in a Freedom of Information case. It shows that a senior White House official, Mike Duffy, contacted senior defense officials about withholding Ukraine's aid just over an hour and a half after Mr. Trump ended a 25 July call with President Zelensky. In the call, Mr. Trump asked the Ukrainian leader to investigate his political rival, Democrat Joe Biden. Democrat says it shows Mr. Trump used the office for personal political gain. The fateful phone call is a key to the abuse of power charge on which Mr. Trump has been impeached.
Some more international news. There are growing indications that the Islamic State IS group is reorganizing in Iraq 2 years after losing the last of its territory in the country. Kurdish and Western intelligence officials have told the BBC that the IS presence in Iraq is a sophisticated insurgency and IS attacks are increasing. The militants are now more skilled and more dangerous than Al-Qaeda, according to Lahore Talabani, a top Kurdish counterterrorism official. They have better techniques, better tactics, and a lot more money at their disposal. He said they are able to buy vehicles, weapons, food supplies, and equipment. Technologically, they are more savvy. It's more difficult to flush them out. So they are like Al-Qaeda on steroids, Talabani said. Back to national news. Bangladesh will import 150,000 metric tons of MOP fertilizer from Russia. A memorandum of understanding MOU was signed to this effect at the Secretariat today. Chairman of Bangladesh Agriculture Development Corporation, Mohammad Saidul Islam, and Director General of JSC Foreign Economic Association, Prodington Potapov Mikhail Petrovich, signed the MOU on behalf of their respective sides. Agriculture Minister Dr. Abdul Razak and Russian Ambassador to Bangladesh, Alexander I. Ignatov, among others, were present on the occasion. State Minister for Information Dr. Murad Hassan has said a commission will be formed to take Zia and Mushtaq to trial posthumously for killing father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He said this while addressing a discussion meeting of Bangabandhu Awami Sanskritik Jot in the capital today, organized marking the Glorious Victory Day. The state minister said the killers wanted to make Bangladesh a pro-Pakistan country through killing the father of the nation. He said the countrymen rejected BNP Jamaat's politics for the destructive and anti-state activities. Dr. Murad Hassan said there would have been no identity of Bangladesh and the Bengali nation in the history of the world if Bangabandhu had not taken birth. Awami League Advisory Council member Atar Rahman, among others, spoke on the occasion. News on weather. Weather may remain mainly dry with partly cloudy sky over the country tomorrow. Met Office says moderate to thick fog may occur over the country during midnight to morning. Today's maximum temperature was 27.8 degrees Celsius at Teknaf and minimum was 10.2 degrees Celsius at Sitakundo. Night temperature may remain nearly unchanged and day temperature may rise by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius over the country.
Now news and sports. Dhaka Platoon beat Kumilla Warriors by 5 wickets in the first match of the day of the Bangabandhu BPL at Zahur Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium in Chattogram today. Dhaka Platoon won the toss and sent Kumilla Warriors to bat first. Kumilla scored 160 runs for 3 in their stipulated 20 overs. Bhanuka Rajapaksa was unbeaten on 96 runs for Kumilla. In reply, Dhaka platoon reached their victory target of 161 runs for 5 with 1 ball remaining. Mehdi Hassan scored 59 runs for Dhaka.
This should be it. That's it. It's all over. Dhaka platoon.
And now to end the bulletin, top stories once again. Cabinet approves drafts of Hobbyganj Agriculture University Act 2019 and Chatpur Science and Technology University Act 2019. Government working to build hunger and poverty-free Bangladesh, ensuring rights of people of every religion, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, exchanging Christmas greetings with Christians. 2001 minority persecution during BNP rule, comparable only with barbarity of 1971, comments Ubaidul Qadir. Attack on Daksu VP and associates, undesired and unacceptable, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Russia to exert maximum pressure on Myanmar for Rohingya repatriation, hopes Foreign Minister. Saudi court sentences 5 to death for journalist Jamal Khashoggi assassination. And in Bangabandhu BPL first match today, Dhaka platoon beat Kumilla Warriors by 5 wickets.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our next news at 11:30 in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.